Hi guys, Helen here from Pilates Centre, WA, bringing you an all levels class. So come and join me and let's get moving. All right, so I'm going to stand on the side so you can see me. Let's bring our feet hip distance and just focusing big toe, little toe, and your heel into the ground. Feel yourself getting nice and tall. And then just close down your eyes and take a big inhale right into your ribs and into your upper back. Big deep exhale out. Good. As you breathe in, fill your lungs with as much air as you can, and then a big deep sigh out to draw the ribs in and deflate the belly down. One more big breath and a big deep sigh out. Good. And now let's start to move. Soften your knees, take another inhale, and as you breathe out, start to nod your chin gently forward towards the chest. Draw the belly up towards your spine. Stay nice and soft in your knees as you bring your weight forward in towards the toes. Again, a big breath in right into your back. And then as you breathe out, start to roll the lower back, then the mid back and the upper back up. Nice and slowly taking your time. Big breath at the top. Exhale as you soften the ribs to the hips. Lifting the belly like you're peeling up and over an imaginary barbed wire fence and rolling that weight forward. Good. And again. Just move at your own time, at your own pace, warming up through the spine. Little bit of a stretch into the hamstrings. Good. Just hang out on your last roll down and give your head a few nods up and down and side to side. Good. And then just settle the head. Sway your body from side to side. Bend one knee, then the other. Good. Let everything go. And then when you're ready, keep your knees soft. Bring your weight forward to your toes. Big breath right into your upper back. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop your belly. Keep lifting the belly up as you roll yourself all the way back up to standing. Glide the shoulders down and let's get moving. All right, guys, I'm going to pop on one blue spring and my head support will be lifted. You're going to lie down onto your side where you can see me. So for me, it'll be my left side, and I'm going to pick up my short strap and pop it into the arch of my right foot. So just working the right side of the body, I'm going to bend my left knee in and make sure I've got about a hand's width of distance from the edge of the carriage. Press into your right leg and lengthen your spine. So I want you to pick up your hip and watch my bottom waist now. So watch this side of my waist. As I reach my right hip away from my rib cage, I create a little sense of space underneath my waistline. Now I want you to keep that space. Keep your belly pulled in, and when you're ready, we inhale and sweep that right leg forward, and then really focus on resisting the leg back and press it slightly behind your body with a little squeeze into the right glute. And let's go. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Good. As you keep moving through this, you want your pelvis to remain nice and still. That's it. You want your shoulders to be open and your belly to be drawn up. Good. Now do take it slow. The work happens as you press your heel back like it's traveling through almost like wet cement. So really nice and resisted. Little squeeze on the glute at the end range. Good. And do make sure that your right leg, or the leg that's in the strap, is not lowering down lower than the hip. So keep it lifted in line with the hip, maybe even a centimetre or two higher than your hip. Good. We've got 6 more. Starting to wake up that right glute. 5. And 4. That's it. Good. 3 more. Maybe you can flex the toes as you reach forward for that stretch into the hamstring. Good. We've got 2. Good. Last one. I want you to bring your leg in a diagonal position here. So it's in line with that bottom leg. Now, all you're going to do is point the toe and imagine that there's a little pebble. You're going to jump over the pebble and back. Or if you can imagine drawing a little rainbow. Good. So you're drawing a little rainbow with your toe. That's it. Starting to feel that burn. Good. Stay with me for 6 more. That's it. 5. 4. Again, pelvis is not moving. You've got that still little space underneath your waist. Good. 3 more. 2. Last one. And hold it here. We're not finished on this side. Now, with that toe, you're going to draw little circles. Good. So tracing that big toe around an imaginary saucer. Good. So we've got 8, 7, 6. Keep your shoulders open. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whichever direction you were just going in, reverse it. That's it. So start reversing and then we'll start a countdown now for 8, 7, 6, and 5. Good. 4, 3, 2 more. Good. Last one. Hold it. Let's sweep forward one more time. I know it's burning. And press back slowly, 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 slowly. Bend your right knee in. Take your strap. Hold it into your right hand, guys. Give that glute a little tap. Reach your short strap into your right hand. Bend both knees in. So the palm is facing away from the body and my shoulder is in line. All right, so when you're ready, on your breath out, we'll lower the palm down towards the thigh. Inhale to lift it no higher than your shoulder. And press, resist it down. Good. And press, resist. So think about your fingertips pulling away from the shoulder, reaching towards your foot bar. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4. Good. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Hold it here. Now, you're going to rotate your palm away from the body. So it's facing behind you. Now, float the right leg if you can in line with the height of the foot bar. So a little bit more challenging here. So we're working into that right glute once again. Now I want you to bend your right elbow, tricep extended back. Good. Now if you feel that that's a little bit too challenging, just lower the right leg back into tabletop position. So squeezing your legs together. Check in with your waist. Make sure you've still got that little glimmer of light underneath it. And give me 4 more. 3. That's it. 2. Last one, press back. Hold it here. Let's lift that leg up and down. Little pulses. Press into your strap. Keep reaching your fingertips towards that foot bar. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Bend your elbow. Return the strap down. Good, guys. We're going to roll over and onto our back. From here, you're going to pop your toes to the foot bar. Extend your legs nice and long. Now find a little imprint, so your lower back gently lowers down towards the mat, but your belly stays down and away from the front of your pants, so pull it in. Okay, from here, you're going to take an inhale, bend your knees, keep your imprint, and then press out. Good. So resistance is light. That's it. And now you're going to bring your hands to support the crown of your head, peel up into a little chest lift. Good. Keep looking down towards your belly button. When you're ready, you're going to push off very slowly and nice long stretch. So you're not trying to use the strength of your legs. You're really using those abdominals to keep them scooped and to keep the lower back down. Now, if you don't need the support of your head, then you can reach your arms forward. Good. Keep your chest open. And what's doing the work is your abdominals pulling down towards the mat and your ribs floating in towards your hips. That's it. Keep going here for me. You've got a really good bird's eye view of your toes, so you should be landing your toes towards the foot bar. Good. Now I'll show you what it looks like if I'm not using my abdominals and I'm using my legs. So get ready. This is me using my legs. Good. You don't want to push out. So it's a slow, long jump out. Enough time for me to keep my scoop. We've got 5, 4, 3, good, 2, curl up a little higher. Last one, press your legs into the foot bar. Keep your chest lifted if you can. If not, lower it down and re-lift. Rotate your palms down and let's pulse. Inhale for 5 breaths. Exhale for 5 breaths. So straight into your hundreds. We're at 20. Keep going. Keep going, guys. Halfway. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale for 5. That's it. Nearly there. And 80. And nearly there. 100. Hold it. Deepen your flexion a little more. Bend the knees. Lower the head and chest. Well done. Let's roll over. My abdominals are feeling nice and warm. Pop your short strap into the left arch of the foot. Extend that leg out nice and long. You've got about a hand's width of distance. Now make sure that you're not rounding at the spine. So no banana shape. So really nice and straight. Create that little gap underneath you. And when you're ready, we inhale, sweep forward. Now notice, as my leg sweeps forward, my lower back stays exactly as it is. I'm not rounding my lower back. So if I round it, it looks like this. So you don't want that to happen. It's not about how far forward your leg comes. It's about how stable can you keep your hips and disassociate that left hip from the rest of the body. Good. Keep that open chest position. So you shouldn't feel your shoulder block digging into the back of you. Really focusing on that press back and a little squeeze on the left glute. That's it. We've got 4 more. And 3. Soften the ribs if you feel them flaring forward. 2. Good. Last one. The next time your leg goes back, you're going to bring it in a diagonal line to your right knee. Hold it here. Let's draw little rainbows with that big toe. That's it. Over and back. Good. Keep reaching, stretching that left leg away from the body. Good. Well, guys, that's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, get ready for circles, 2, hold it here, reach your big toe away from you and choose a direction. Little circles like you're drawing around a saucer. We've got 8 and 7, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, keep still in the pelvis, keep the hips facing forward, last one and reverse for 8, good, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, flex the toes, last sweep forward, and press it back, bend your knee in, and take your strap into your left hand. If you need to give your glute a little tap, go ahead and do so. Reach your left arm straight up in line with your shoulder. Now watch that your shoulder's not lifting you up, it glides down into the shoulder socket. Bend your knees in, and away we go. Exhale, press down. Keep reaching those fingers away from you and don't allow that left hand to reach up and over your shoulder. So nice control here. Good. In 5, we're going to extend the top leg. 2 more. Good. Last one. Hold it, rotate the palm away from you, extend your left leg just to skim over the foot bar and bend your left elbow into a tricep press. Reach. Now do make sure that your elbow is nice and close towards your ribs so it's not lifting and lowering. Park it by your rib cage. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it. Press nice and long into your strap. Pulse that left leg up, down, up, down. Think more about the up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg, bend the knee, bend your elbow, and you can roll over onto your back. If you need a glute stretch, take a little glute stretch. So one ankle over the opposite knee. Press into your left knee to keep it nice and open. Look at your hips. Make sure that they're nice and squared. And then switch sides. If you need a little bit more resistance, you can grab behind the left thigh or behind the right, whichever side you're stretching. Pull it in towards you. And with your opposite elbow, just carefully press into your knee to keep the hips nice and open. And then release. Well done, guys. Let's come on up. I'm going to stay on a blue spring. If you need a stronger resistance, you can go onto a red spring. Head support out of the way, and I'm going to come up onto my knees. Walk your hands onto the rails. Your thumbs are looking in, your fingertips are looking out. Okay, so you're going to find yourself in a nice neutral position. So your neck is long, your spine is long. Now make sure that your hips and knees are in line. So they're in that tabletop position. From here, you're not going to move at all through the hips, just the shoulders. So if you watch my shoulders, all I'm doing is shrugging my shoulders back to move the carriage. So it's only a small move. So glide the shoulders back, move the carriage where your shoulders line up with the wrists. Good. If you need a little bit more range, you can walk your hands forward, glide the shoulders, and bring your shoulders over your wrists. Good. Keep that going. We've got 6 more. Notice my hips are not moving. Eye gaze is down. 4 more. And 3, Keep your belly pulled in. 2. Okay, guys, 1 more. Pull it in and hold. Now, tuck the tailbone under. Now you're going to move your carriage with your hips. Pull the carriage towards your wrists. Then you're going to release your hips and release your shoulders. So I'll do this slowly one more time. So you're going to pull the carriage with your shoulders. Hold it. Tuck the tailbone, pull the carriage with your belly. Release the hips, release the shoulders. Moving in your own time. Remember that you're pulling the carriage in by using your abdominals. You're not using your knees to pull in. Try using your belly, so it's like an upside down chest lift. Take it as slow as you need to. Good. We've got 5 more. That's it. 3 more. 2. And make this one your last one. Hold it and pulse. Pulse, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly as high as you can. And we've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hips, release the shoulders, and have a little shell stretch here. Good. Roll yourself up. Give your shoulders a few rotations. Good. And then you're going to come back up into that 4-point kneeling position. Walk yourself up until you have a nice grip on the risers. So you'll notice that your spine is wanting to be nice and straight. From the crown of your head to your tailbone, you're not rounded, you're not bringing the chest down. You're nice and lifted. When you're ready, elbows hug in towards you, and we're going to come up into a pull-up. Exhale, pulling up. Get a nice stretch as your arms extend and pull up, like you're pulling your chest through the risers. We've got 5 and 4. Good. 3 and 2. Good. 1 more time. Pull it in and stretch. Try to release those shoulders. Walk yourself back and come onto your knees. Good. So come up onto your knees and pick up your short loop. Short loop into the right hand, left hand over the top. Okay, so the more I'm away from the shoulder blocks, the stronger the resistance. If you need to alter the resistance, you're going to come up closer towards that shoulder block. Knees are separated, almost in line with the hips, maybe a little wider. Shoulders glide down. Take a big inhale. Now, as you exhale, you're going to rotate and look towards the opposite corner of the room. Feel your waist twisting without your hips moving. As you twist to the right, keep your right hip pressing forward. Feel as though your waist is like a wet sponge. Keep your tailbone tucked under. Good. And let's go for 6, 5, 4. Keep the shoulders gliding away from the ears. 3, 2. Last one, guys. And bring yourself back in. Hold your long strap. Left hand to the hip. Right hand starts in line with your left hip. When you're ready, let's extend the elbow. Open the shoulder. Don't be afraid to use your eye gaze to look at where your wrist is going. And reach. Good, you're allowed to move your ribs, but try to keep your hips facing forward. And we've got 6 more. And 5. Anyone that needs a little extra, you're always welcome to use the short strap. 3 more. And 2. Good. Last one. And bring your strap back. Hold your long loop now into your left hand. Both elbows out, but you can still see them in your peripheral vision. You're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw the fingertips up and over the front crown of your head. And release in line with your chest. Keep your spine long so you're not twisting and moving towards that strap side. We've got 5 and 4, 3, keep breathing guys, 2, 1 more, and release. Pop your strap down. Give your shoulders a few rotations, hold on to your carriage, and you're going to walk now your left foot forward. Your right knee comes up in line with the shoulder block. Okay, from here, if you do need a sticky mat, pop a sticky mat underneath your left foot, or if you've got grippy socks, you'll be fine. Now, hold your hips, and I really want you to feel the tailbone tucking underneath you. So you should feel a stretch into your right hip flexor and your right thigh. Then you're going to bring your weight into your stabilizing leg, which is your left leg. Hands to the hips, take a breath in. As you exhale, move the carriage with your right inner thigh and pull it in so you'll stay still in that left side of the body, just moving the carriage with your right. Good. And as you release, only release it about 3/4 of the way so you're not hitting the stopper. So the tension is always on the springs. Okay, let's go for 5. Shoulders down. 4. Remember that exaggerated tuck of the tailbone under. 3. Good. 2. Last one. And release. Let's reset. Once again, we've got another set here, guys. So you're laterally rotated out, so your hip is open. Bring your weight into that stabilizing leg. Hands either to your hips or facing forward in front of you, relaxing the shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to pull that carriage in and out. A little bit less stability when your hands are facing out in front of you. Good. Adding on, guys. When you're ready, we're going to rotate as the carriage pulls in. We'll rotate in the opposite direction. Good. 5 more. 4. And 3. 2. Give me 1 more and release. Bring your hands onto your hips. Walk your leg back, and we're going to turn ourselves around and we're going to face towards the footbar. Pop your feet up against the shoulder blocks. Bring your hands to the footbar and drive your hips forward now for me. So your hips press forward and you're in one long diagonal line. All right, so this is abdominal work here. Take a breath in. Press out as far as you can, but keep your hips facing forward. And then inhale, bring the carriage in. Keep the same shape of your spine. And press out. And glide the chest through the shoulders and over the footbar. Good. Watch that you're not collapsing into your lower back. You should not feel any lower back. If you're feeling lower back, don't go out as far. Good. We've got 5 more. 4. Keep challenging yourself by going out maybe a centimetre more. 3. Good. 2. And press one more time. Hold it here for me. Good. Find that little shake in the belly and press out a little further. Hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Drive it back. Whew, good. Sit yourself down. Take a little shell stretch. Roll the tailbone under. Feel a stretch into that lower back. And let's turn ourselves around. Okay, I'm going to just pop that head support out of the way. Pick up your short strap back into our rotations. So into your left hand. Start with your fingertips in line with the sternum. Shoulders down. When you're ready, on your breath out, let's twist. Now keeping that left hip facing forward, keeping the tuck of the tailbone. Good, and it helps to use your exhale to rotate. Find that opposite corner of the room. And we've got 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. Good work. Last one. And bring it in. Hold your long loop into your left hand, right hand to your hip. Chest is open. When you're ready, moving from the elbow, from the shoulder, looking up, and find as much resistance to bring the strap back in line with your right hip. So you work both directions. So you really focus on resisting the strap coming back in towards the body. We've got 6 more. And 5. 4. Keep your ribs nice and knitted in. 3 more. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. 2. Good. Last one. Bring it in. Okay, swap sides, guys. I've got my long loop into my right hand. Left hand out, right hand in line with the chest. When you're ready, make sure you can still see your elbows so they're not going back behind you. They're slightly forward of the body. And when you're ready, hug a moon as you reach the fingertips up and release it down. Keep your spine long. So watch that you're not doing this. So if you find that you're leaning over towards that side of the strap, that's just a little indication that the strap is a little bit strong for you, and maybe you can drop down to a yellow spring. Good, we've got 4 more. 3, 2, and last one, and release your strap. Good. Pop your strap down, hold your shoulder block with one hand, carriage with the other, and now step your right foot to the ground. Shuffle your left knee up against the shoulder block. Let's set up first. So my right leg is externally rotated, hips are open. From here, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your bottom, feel a stretch of your left hip. Bring your weight over onto your right side of the body, hands to the hips for that first set. When you're ready, breathe out, pull the carriage in. And in, releasing only 3/4 of the way. Good. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure that they don't start to creep up. Check in with your weight. It should be into your right stabilizing leg. So a lot of the time what I see is the right leg extending and pulling in. So this is the wrong way to do it. So keep the right knee bent. Only the left inner thigh is doing the work. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and have a little moment to release. Reset in exactly the same position. Tuck the tailbone under, square hips, reach the arms forward in front of you if you're choosing that second option. If not, keep your hands by your hips and repeat the first set. When you're ready, breath in, pull it, exhale. Adding that rotation now, rotate as the carriage pulls in. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And release. Well done, guys. Okay, I'm going to sit down on my carriage and pop a red spring on to my blue spring. 1 red, 1 blue. Okay, pop your feet to the foot bar and pick up your short straps. Shuffle a little bit away from the shoulder blocks. Bring tension into your straps. Now I'm going to work in an imprint this time. So draw the belly in towards the mat as you breathe out. Float one leg at a time to a tabletop position. On your exhale, lower the arms down. Good. Inhale, lift them up. Good. If this is enough for you, this is where you're going to stay. I'm going to come up into a forward flexion and release. Good. Going to keep adding on for abdominal endurance. Now watch that the chin does not come in towards the chest by jamming. It's just nodding in gently, like your neck is an extension of your spine and it comes along for the ride with you. It doesn't lead. Good. And add single leg. Good. If you're extending, really point those toes away from the body. Make your body as long as it can be. Good. Third challenge, if you're up for it, double leg stretch. Good. Check in with your imprint. And only bring your legs down to the height where you can maintain that imprint the entire time. If you're losing it and your lower back is coming off the mat, lift your legs up a smidge higher. We've got 4, 3, 2. Good. Get ready. Hold your next one. Press into your straps. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. If you need to, bend your knees. When you're ready, bend your knees in. Exhale out. Keep flexing your ribs towards your hips. We've got 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Bend your knees in. Deepen your flexion. Hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Release the straps. Pop your legs down. Good, guys. Now, make sure that you shuffle a little bit away from your shoulder blocks and bring your feet into your straps. Short loops. Since we've got a red and a blue spring on, I want you to reach your legs out, find neutral position. Little lift from the base of your lumbar spine, hips, pubic bone in a nice flat plane. Arms long by your side. Inhale, little stretch into your hamstrings. Exhale, press out. That's it. Making sure your bottom doesn't lift off the carriage. Keep your tailbone anchored down. Keep your ribs sliding in. Belly staying down. And now, reach your legs to 45 degrees, heels together, little froggy position, squeeze your thighs. Good. Feel your top of the thighs rotating towards the back of your hamstrings. Good. Externally, keeping the hips open. Zipping from the heels right into your pelvis to squeeze the legs. We've got 5, 4, 3. Make sure those knees don't collapse in towards the chest, just in line with your hips. Last one. And now bend your knees in. Hold it here. Open your legs out to about just a little wider than your hips. So keep your knees still tracking in line with your second and third toe, and let's press the legs out, keeping that wide frog position. I want you really to focus on the resistance into your straps. Good. Keep that distance for 5, 4, 3, and 2. Good work. Last one, press out. Join your legs together. Lift the legs up. Hold it here. Rotate, heels in, toes out. And let's slice through air with your little toes. Squeeze in with your heels. Keep the carriage still, working into your inner thighs. And squeeze. Keep that carriage nice and still. It should not be moving. Tension into your straps. You'll feel hamstrings. You'll feel those inner thighs. Good. Keep that external rotation. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Squeeze it in. Press your legs out. Bend your knees in and take your straps all the way out. If you feel like doing a couple of circles, go ahead and do some circles. I'm going to take my feet out, pop the straps down, and come up for a roll down. Good. Find yourself standing with your feet hip distance. Take a big breath. As you exhale, let's nod the chin forward, scooping belly as you roll your weight forward towards the toes. Good. Hold it here. Again, a little nod, a little shake. If available for you, interlace your fingertips behind your back and press your hands up and over your head to stretch through the shoulders. Release the hands. One big breath in. Exhale as you roll back up. Good, guys. Take an inhale, lifting up onto your tippy toes. And a big deep exhale. One more time. Inhale as you lift. Reach for the sky. Stretch. Big deep exhale. And thanks for joining. See you again next time. Bye.